Recently, I decided to watch Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Fowl, and I gotta say, it was really good. But it got me thinking about a medium that I absolutely adore, and that being stop motion animation. Now, this might not come as a big surprise to any of you, because of course I've stated thousands and thousands of times how much I truly do love Moral Orel, which is an extremely smart show of criticizing its hypocrites, but having characters, emotional values, that truly makes the show stand out. And Fantastic Mr. Fox, when it comes to its writing, its message, and the aesthetic of it all, truly does make this a fantastic movie. But while talking about this, there's one huge thing in filmmaking that I completely forgot to mention, and that is, well, stop motion animation itself. Personally, I have been a huge fan of stop motion ever since I was a kid, and I remember owning a 3DS and messing around in the camera system, but then I found out that I could make my own stop motion videos. And I made those videos with my Legos, and it was a lot of fun. We are all familiar with 2D and 3D animation. The idea of seeing something that was drawn on paper or created on a computer come to life with expressions to tell fantastic stories is truly amazing to me. But the fact that something from the real world can actually move and have expressions and emotions, now that is amazing and exciting at the same time. Not only that, but the most amazing part of stop motion itself is that it has this timeless feeling that can never be replicated by any other format when it comes to filmmaking. Now, there's nothing wrong with 2D or 3D animation. Both formats are an amazing way of using storytelling in a visual and stunning format. But with stop motion, you have a lot of boundaries to deal with. What I mean by this is that you have to do the animation physically. And by doing that, you have to move the puppet's arms, hand, legs, feet, head, pretty much anything so that you can get a shot just right, frame by frame. And when I mean shot, I mean like you have to take a picture of the puppet moving in every shot. What I meant by stop motion having way more boundaries than traditional 2D or 3D animations, I meant that it pushes the limits of imagination when it comes to figuring out how to use this everyday material that we use in our real life. When it comes to cotton or clay or anything like that, it pushes the imagination to the limits of what can be done in stop motion. And what I meant by stop motion having this timeless feeling, I meant that it never really ages. No matter what year it came from or how old it is, it will basically be the same. It also doesn't matter as to what kind of stop motion movie you're watching. No matter if it's horror or comedy, they all have the same feeling of seeing a puppet do whatever it wants by flying, jumping, running, screaming, basically just doing anything. Now, while yes, the production work will improve, along with the camera work when it comes to that specific filmmaker and what he wants to do with the puppets, the motion is very much implied to the characters. In fact, both the first Wallace and Gromit movie compared to the most recent Wallace and Gromit movie both feel the same because they are both animated in the same way of using stop motion. Finally, I want to talk about why stop motion can never be replicated, and that's because, well, comparing it to 2D or 3D animation, both styles can easily copy each other and replicate what the character is doing in either style. But with stop motion, there's a lot more personality towards the animation itself. You're not just watching a puppet move by itself, but rather a group of people who dedicated a lot of time into making that puppet move to one place or another, or make the world around them feel alive. In conclusion, I think stop motion is a beautiful and fantastic way of doing storytelling when it comes to filmmaking. It's very clear that there is a lot of passion towards these kind of projects involving stop motion. There's love towards filmmaking and visual storytelling behind these kinds of movies and shows. I feel like stop motion is not appreciated enough, which I feel like makes it very underrated. So the next time you see something involving stop motion, whether it's a movie or a TV show, go and support it. You might go see something very special. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.